Good morning. I hope the car is still working. Last week we ran it for a bit, but I've been away and I haven't driven the 458. Let's hope it starts. Today it's a little hectic because I do have to follow up on a lot of car parts that we're ordering, but it's not so bad. I'm going to continue the vlog till tomorrow, but we're working on multiple cars as usual. Okay, welcome back to the car shop. We just ended up hanging some wheels on the wall. Looks so much better. We're trying to create more space in our little space here, so I might add some shelves up there. I need to add more wheel hangers, so we have all the wheel hanged up there so I can clear up our shelves, make some space. I do have some slick tires that I need to get rid of. These are parts from the GT2 RS that we need to put back in storage. And check out this new carbon hood. This is a honeycomb carbon. This has not been final treated, but you can get the picture. It looks very beautiful and very alluring and hypnotizing. This is a kit that we need to work on later on this year. And then some other stuff right here that need to go in. I have some new shelvings that need to be organized also. And this is Tubero 2. Tubero 2 has the new black IPE exhaust tip. And then Norman's now working on the window regulator along with the window. Good morning. I also had the door handles retouched because I saw some scratches on the keyhole. So just to make the car look perfect. And Kevin is laminating the wing, which he's standing over there. And we're gonna check out the rest of the parts. So Kevin's super busy. We're doing a second production for the 997 hood. This is the 3D printed wing base, and the fitment's really good. Little stressed, little push. So making the mounting holes underneath, and look, it's like a puzzle. You can dismantle it. It's pretty cool. But in terms of fitment, it's spot on. Now, Kevin was saying this should be flush, which is probably 3 millimeters, 2 millimeters. It's second 3D printed part because we 3D printed the side skirt before, and now this is the second part that we're 3D printing and running for the car. The third part will be the wing blade, and then the wing stand on the side will be made of aluminum also. So after Kevin is done with this car, this is the next car that we're going to do. I don't even know if this is going to make it to the car show, but probably not. So we're not gonna push it. We're gonna alter this space so that we can get a bigger top blade. I'm happy. Kevin and I are talking the technicalities of molding carbon. Problem when you're molding carbon, the material is so strong that it tends to pull everything. So trying to find one shortcut to eliminate having a temporary fiberglass mold. I mean, we still have a fiberglass mold, but skipping the temporary fiberglass product. So one step shorter. I can't wait. This car is gonna look so good. Now, our wing is going to be about the roof line here. And then it's going to be a oversized blade of the original Darwin Pro wing that we scanned. So hopefully that works out also. So here's Kev doing the carbon work, or at least the base wing work for the wing of Tubero 2. And then after that, he's gonna laminate it with carbon. Laminate is just putting a layer of carbon on it. This is a trunk cover for Tubero 1. This is the chin for Tubero 2. These are some work wheels for Lexus NX. These are Zeist BTS2, I think, if I'm not mistaken. 22 inch. Here you go. Back label Zeist BST2. 20 by 9, sorry, not 22. And then brushed finish, 5x11 4.3. So these are going out for delivery. And we always inspect the wheels to make sure there's no hits. So unlike this one, we had an issue with this one having a small chip. So this is gonna go out for repair, and very minor, but it's very annoying. So we're gonna see if we can repair this. If not, have to order a replacement wheel. Car parts is always a nightmare, and I've ordered these shelves, but it doesn't look like there are enough shelves. So we're gonna order some more shelves. These are the old stock bumpers that we have throughout the years, and if you guys need anything, please let me know. We have everything from 997 GT3, Evo 4, 458, stock bumpers for 964. I have some old prior design kits for Evoque, AMG, GT, and we have a 992 GT3 Cup Car kit also. I have a few more RWB kits here, and I have a few more kits here that I need to inventory. But there's a lot of parts that I need to get rid of, and it's just crazy crazy how much parts get stacked up over the years. Okay, we're moving to garage 2233 so that we can check on the Targa and do a slight parasitic drain test. I bought a new clamp meter. So in case you guys have a battery drain, you need to find out what is consuming the power during standby time. So a clamp meter allows us to clamp on the positive wire and check the amperage going through that wire even without removing anything, which makes troubleshooting much faster. Parasitic drain is when your standby power gets consumed, and normally if your car battery doesn't last like a week, then you have a big parasitic drain. According to the internet, the normal drain level for a parasitic load should be 0.02 or 0.02 milliamps. So anything more than that will mean that the car will be draining its battery faster and faster. Look what's here. This is RWB Yutaka. I wonder what's happening to Yutaka. Yesterday we had a big Porsche Mead and only 2 RWB showed up, myself and RWB Tubero, but even Tubero had issues. All the other RWBs like Symbolic had issues. Rado is waiting for new front tires. Yutaka, I don't remember what MJ said, but Yutaka also had issues. That's why the car's here. Next time we're gonna show up in full force and support the event with RWB style, because I think it's a good representation for the younger generation. Most of the older generations don't like what we do with the RWBs because we're basically chopping up a beautiful original Porsche. But the younger generation like myself, I'm still younger generation, or the more open liberal generation like myself, likes to modify these cars and make it look very special. RWB for me is perfect. I like how Nakai does the style, I like how it looks, and I'm so happy that the Philippines really loves what he does. And I'm already in talks of building the next versions for the RWB. Okay, central door lock is working. Unlock, lock. That's the drain. It looks like it's 1 amp of power, so I'm gonna see if anything alters the drain. Right, so the test here is to start yanking these out and seeing if anything drops it there, so we can investigate further. We're checking again. Sunroof module. Ignition on. Okay, ignition off. And then we're back to 1 amp. So we're gonna pull the sunroof module, which is this pink one, and it's a little warm. And that was, but it's still at 1 amp. Yeah, that doesn't make sense that that's warm and we don't have a sunroof. Let's wait for it to stand by, and then we'll turn off the air suspension, which is there, the breaker. So that doesn't change also. So we're gonna convert the headlights as well and figure out what are those 2 things we pulled. I gotta run also. I do have lunch planned with a friend. So sunroof relay, no sunroof, it's a Targa. And then the radio booster, no idea what that means, but those 2 things were consuming power about 0.02 amps or 0.20 milliamps. So those are removed and the car went to sleep and the voltage did drop lower. So we're hoping that might solve some of the issues. This one was just dropped off, a beautiful Turbo S. It's a very rare, expensive car, and the car shop is super quiet today, but we're going to continue this vlog tomorrow. Okay guys, day 2 and we're continuing everything. We're on the way to pick up the 550. I haven't seen the 550 since the fitment guys put some air suspension on the coilovers. We didn't change the air struts. We just converted the Moton coilovers to run airbags because I don't want to destroy the lip and the diffuser of this car. The car is really low. I ran it through a village and yeah, we were scraping everywhere. We're also gonna revise the exhaust and we changed the alternator. I'm going to wait for the new parts as well, but for now we're going to transport the car from fitment to my garage so we can study fixing the exhaust, adding an X pipe to improve the sound quality, and changing the rear muffler. I don't like how the rear muffler traps a lot of heat and heats up the fuel tank, and it becomes an issue because the heat just sort of ruminates inside the trunk. Picking up the 550 and this is her drive height. Charger's on. Let's get a cold start from this baby. Right now I am running removing a half pipe, literally half the exhaust. Ooh, I think I scraped a little. Gotta bring the nose up. I haven't set the drive height for this car. I won't have time to set the drive height. For now, moving the car because we're late also to pick up Murasaki. I promised the camel toe people will be there at 10:30, but we're gonna be late. So we sorted out a little few things, and I need to affix the air suspension controller. It's over here. Nice thing with the Fitment app, you can see the compressor voltage. That's an issue. 12.2 at idle. It's pretty low. I might need to order a higher amp compressor, but there you can see 12.2, 12.6 when I'm revving. So in traffic, that's going to be an issue. That was installed in the car, and I think it was restricting the flow of the motor. So now we have no muffler. We're gonna add 2 resonators, and now it sounds like a Ferrari. Wow, 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 wow. You guys hear how crazy this thing is? Oh my god, my eardrums. Wow, Norms. Walang exhaust yan ngayon. So this is the can that was inside. Let's look inside. So hindi siya straight through. So it was really a chambered exhaust, and this is muffling all the sound. But the problem is this is so small compared to the engine displacement, and you have to remember that the original 550 had 2 exhausts, and now it's relegated to this one exhaust. So that's gonna be changed, and hopefully we can get it to quiet down. Right now that was too noisy, but it sounds so good. It now sounds like a real F1. So this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna replace that with these guys, and then we're going to replace the middle pipes also with 2 more of these guys, and hopefully we can get a beautiful sound. Okay, we're back. Hello, I'm back to pick up my car. Is that a portable beer keg? Oh my god. Yan, for campers who are alcoholic. Okay, the window went down, so that's good. Interesting. 1 click, even after almost 2 weeks of just being parked here. No white smoke, pretty good. Got the car running. And let's load it on the tow truck. While they're tying it up, I don't have the winch yet, so we gotta call for the winch. Check out all the dirt that's been left behind. So happy. The car's just running. Testament to Porsche engineering. I really love this chassis. And then straight up to the tow truck. This is our PIAA lights for the front bar. Finally loading Murasaki on the flatbed. This is gonna go straight to classic speed, so we can do lots of alterations. We're gonna end up modifying the lower part, putting a bull bar. Might have to change the exhaust because the cans of the exhaust are way too low. And then get the tail hitch working, along with putting some mud flaps, and then doing a side bash bar. So actually we're gonna end up removing the rear bumper and the skirts, and seeing how we can weld mounting points for the sides, the rear, and we're gonna raise up the suspension also on the rear about 1 inch or so, and then the front as well, just a little. But excited to get this car back on the road. So I'm gonna end up cutting a lot of the front bumper so that we can mount a bull bar also up in front. And I don't know if my winch is ready, but this car looks so good. Hey guys, back to the vlog. It's day 3 because yesterday I had to cut short. I had to go do my dentist thing, and then now we're going to Velocity Motors to pick up the F430, the battery drain, the clutch bleeding, and then the other small things that I had checked are done already. So now I'm gonna get the car, but I'm not gonna bring it home just yet because I asked Archie if we can go to Auto Complex and drop it off so that we can get it wrapped. I don't know what color we're gonna go with just yet, but because I'm leaving the country soon, I'm going to leave the car with them so that when we decide on a color, they can get straight to it. According to Archie, they're super packed at the moment, so I can drop it off in Auto Complex, which they have a ton of space. I wonder if they have still enough space so that we can do some donuts. Also, we got some amazing news from the team at Titan. The NSX is finally running. Sadly, they don't want to dyno it yet because we need to run the car 1,000 kilometers, which is torture. Torture under boost, no boosting, and then just like slow driving, going up through the revs, but no boosting. So that's sad. I sent the video to David where we have the AEM cluster now in the dash, and he was saying that the voltage for the alternator is kind of low. So he's going to write me up an invoice and hook me up with a rebuilt alternator, which is a higher amp alternator, which is going to send to us as well. So one of the issues of this car is it has this weird wrap which we've never removed. This was from the original owner, and I'm hoping the paint is okay underneath. But the car's on, I guess, number 3, and it's ready to go. We're gonna drop by Second Skin, but for now, they have beautiful 296 Spider over there, and then this one looks like a coupe. This is GTS. No, this is a coupe. I'm confused. There's no cut line here, so that's not a Spider. Puro sangue. And then these are just GTBs. No cut line. Interesting color. It's like a mustard. Red interior and white steering wheel. That's a very peculiar spec. Anyway, let's get out of here so we can drop off this car. Maybe do some donuts. Clutch pedal feels good. Ride height number 3. I also have some new parts for the 430, so after we get it wrapped, we're gonna send it down to Elite Project so that we can install the new headers and downpipes. So we're gonna get a tune also. I've been begging off not to do a tune on this car, but I think it's finally time. We're gonna tune the car and try to get some more power out of this beautiful sounding, naturally aspirated mid-engine 4-liter. I think it's a 4-liter V8. Smile. So Archie is following us just in time. Okay, see you there. How random, right? Messaging Archie that we're gonna go to Auto Complex to do donuts, and then all of a sudden, boom, he's right behind us. He's following us so that we can go to Auto Complex to do some donuts, and I think he wants to film it. They still have a little space now, but they're about to launch the premium side of Auto Complex, so pretty soon we won't have any space to do donuts anymore. Here. got dizzy. I actually nahilo ko ah. My heart rate's gone crazy. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Get some headlight action. heating up. Car doesn't like it anymore.
That's so cool.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The car doesn't like it.
The car doesn't like it.
The front wheels lock, which gives me a harder time to control it, and then the rear differential needs to be improved.
Oh.
It opens,
okay.
so I can't consistently do it.
Also, you need to lock the rear diff.
I need to open it. Yeah. But I mean, more controlled. I can sort of take up the whole space.
Yeah, and it's not a big space, huh? It's just 400 square meters.
It's big enough for me.
Yeah, big enough for you.
Hard park the car. It is rising in temperature also.
Oh, okay.
But this is what I do before I wrap the car. I get it
This
dirty.
is the ceremony.
Get it dirty for Archie so
the
that we
pre-wrap.
can change the look.
Exactly. So we're gonna be changing this into something very nice.
Yes.
I like the color that you chose.
Clean.
Clean.
Yes,
Very
yes.
clean.
So we have two options, but yeah, we're both leaning on this other options. You guys have to wait which color it is on the next video.
I think it's gonna be the first car that's gonna be wrapping in that color. Definitely.
Yes. So
perfect.
all the cars we've done.
All the cars we've done in one
Yeah.
car is gonna be the only one in that.
But
Yeah.
excited to see the footage. I don't know what that other thing was, but all our lights came on and that's fine. Let's cool the car down. I'm gonna park the car now, and this will soon not be possible because they're gonna end up building something there also. So how long before you build the Motul spot there?
Okay, so the Motul Service Center will be built probably starting end of the month. And
Oh,
then we'll
no.
hopefully finish by December.
Okay.
So we're also building the Apex Service Center.
But here that's still all parking?
That's still parking. This one is actually, this one's for ton cars.
So
So-
we're gonna lose out on.
We're gonna lose space, but we have more space at the back.
Oh, okay.
So we can drift there. It's another like 1,000 square meters.
It's like when Angie comes, work stops.
Work stops, everyone drifts. I mean, everyone watches drift. Yeah.
Good fun though.